Hey, what's going on? Hold on for a second.
One, two, three, four. They call me Mr. Gulley. I've got something for your ear. Now it might sound kind of funny, but I'll make it very clear. So what we talking about? We're talking about spiders, and we're talking about pervitin', and we're talking about Bigfoot. I'm here to tell you where he's been. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way. Here we go now. I'm talking about Mr. Gulley, and you don't know where he's been. Oh no, he's been right in your alley. Well, I'm Mr. Gulley, yes I am. So what we're talking about? We're talking about spiders, and we're talking about pervitin', and we're talking about Bigfoot. I'm here to tell you where he's been. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Oh, wasn't that a thrill? What's going on with the sound on this thing already? Hey, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What's shaking here as we try to figure out if Streamlabs works? Grid Zombie is with us. I have no idea who that is. None whatsoever. Hold on a second here. So there. You know, this is the free version of Streamlabs. So I'm just checking it out. We have two people here. You know, back in May, I think it was, we made the decision to just scrap this whole thing, to just throw it in the, you know, file 86, the brown receptacle. And, oh, just a fan? Well, thank you, Grid Zombie. And I made the decision, you know, for a variety of reasons, and was pretty quickly reinforced that was a great decision because not one person objected. Not one. Not one person said, hey, I think you're being a little too hasty here. Not one. Nary a one. I don't even know how to put, like, other images and stuff on this. Like, I don't know how to, maybe the free version doesn't let you. Hey, Rumpled Trench Coat says he doesn't. See, I don't even, show on stream. There we go. Rumpled Trench Coat says, a Columbo podcast celebrates 15 months of membership. Didn't think I'd get to use this again. Hey, now. I've highlighted that. I can hide it. Well, look at that. Well, that seems relatively straightforward. I also can't upload my own backgrounds. This is one of the crappy ones. It's a library at least. Let's see here. Ken is here. Cheers, says Ken. Don't know who Ken is either. And Grid Zombie, since you're the first one here, go ahead. I think, and I don't know how this works. I'll check into it later, maybe. On Streamlabs, there's a thing called tips instead of super chats. And if you do the tips, ostensibly, because I'm just testing this out. It's not necessarily, but I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna, but apparently I get to keep all that money. What do you think about that? I don't know what it means. I don't know. I'm still trying to get I hope everything sounds fine. Everything is fine. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll figure it out at another time. But anyway, how you been? How's it going? I'm sure you've all moved on to other shows. The 3 people that are here. Now look, we weren't doing that well before I stopped, but 3, we always did better than 3. For crying out loud. The picture, of course, because it's... let me see here. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's see. Stops YouTube skimming your bag. Good idea, to be honest. Yeah, they take 30%. Oh, sounds good. All right, great. They only... Let's see here. They only let you have 480. That's the top video, unless I start paying for it, which even that's a lot cheaper. So Rumple Trenchcoat, by the way, if you haven't checked out Rumple Trenchcoat, you got to do that. Says, you sound fine. There's a pretty big sound difference between you and the music, but I think that must happen pretty much all streaming software. Yeah, and I'm not riding the gain, as we say. And it's also doing that thing where it reduces my... See, if I do this, which is where I really should, where I'd like to be, then it's probably fine. And I always did have to reduce the level of the music, that I can tell you. That was a given. And I didn't do that, so not really worried about it. I think when you start paying them, they start giving you some, you know what I mean? I think when you pay them, they let you do a few things. Till you pay them, I can't upload even images. There's a thing here that says share. Share in 1080. Auto add screen or video to stream. I don't even know what that means. So let's see. I'm pretty sure it's going to freeze my screen. But let's see what happens here when I let's see. Is this the one I always used to use? Nope. Well, let's see if this is the one that I always used to use. Maybe it's this one, if it'll go automatically into... Yeah, log in. Welcome back. It says welcome back. We'll continue with Google. Yeah, it's my old pal. See, I told you it was going to freeze the screen. I've been messing with it a little bit. And if I do anything, I mean anything, then it freezes the screen. Not for long. Certainly not long enough to ruin the low standards of this program. Judy Tester is here. Thank you, Judy. I have been told recently that I am a legend by people. I at my age, that just means you're dead. I think that's what that means. I wish it would stop with the automatic gain control because I turned that off. And it's got me at a different level at the thing with the stuff. I'll figure it out later. Rise from your grave, says Grid Zombie. I guess I don't dead or anything. I was just doing stuff. Let's go talk to my good friend Chat GPT. I'm going to ask Chat GPT some questions here. Hi, my name is Tom Gulley. What can you tell me about myself? Question mark. Here's what I know from our past conversation and stored content. You're Tom Gulley, a professional writer with experience in advertising, radio, and news. You host the Tom Gulley Show, a streaming YouTube program and podcast. You were a news anchor for CBS News Radio, KRLD AM in Dallas, Texas, and also served as the former editorial director of Cartoon Network. You were the first, I am. See, AI, come on. You were the first recipient of the David Letterman Scholarship. Your work's been featured in Adweek, The Wall Street Journal, Film Threat, and Sports Illustrated. You've also appeared as a guest on national TV, radio shows, podcasts, and audiobooks. Want me to give you the Tom Gulley Show? No, Tom Gulley bio you'd read in a magazine profile style version. That one's a bit flashier. Okay, well, let's try that. Yes. Let's see what it says. Oh God, this is terrible. I can just reading the lead in. And it froze me up again. At least that was not a particularly unflattering. Coats Thomas back. Let's see. That's a spicy resume. Wait till you hear this one, Grid Zombie. Wait till you hear this. Show on screen. Bring on the Flash. Let's go ahead and do that. By the way, Rumpled, have you guys done the Rumplies or the Codies or the whatever you're going to call it? I haven't seen it. Hold on, I gotta get a real schmarmy radio read of this. Tom Gulley, the man behind the mic. If there's a conversation worth having, chances are Tom Gulley has already had it and made it unforgettable. A storyteller by trade and instinct, Tom's career spans advertising boardrooms, national newsrooms, and the wild frontier of streaming media. He cut his teeth in radio. These teeth? Even AI's got to take a run at my teeth. Anchoring the news for CBS News Radio and News Radio 1080 KRLD AM in Dallas, where his voice became a trusted companion to thousands. His wit, insight, and relentless curiosity soon carried him into television, serving as editorial director of Cartoon Network, shaping stories for millions of viewers. Yeah, that's the editorial was before the... Never content to stand still, Tom now currently helming, ladies and gentlemen. The Tom Gulley Show, a smart, funny, and always unpredictable YouTube program and podcast where pop culture, history, and offbeat human stories collide. His work has landed in the pages, just landed there. I just threw it out the window of Adweek, The Wall Street Journal, Film Threat, and Sports Illustrated, and he's been a featured guest on national TV, radio, and podcast. Along the way, he made a little history himself as the first ever recipient of the David Letterman Scholarship, a fitting honor for the man who blends sharp humor with genuine human insight. Whether behind the mic, on camera, or tapping out the next great script, Tom Gulley is in the business of stories and business is good. Now it says, if you want, I can also craft a short, punchy about blurb you'd use for YouTube press release or show interest. That one's like a verbal handshakes that makes want people to hear. Yeah. Why not go ahead, shoot the works? Let's see. I'm not going to read this because it's just the same. Now it says, if you want, I can also do the Hollywood-style movie trailer version of your bio, the kind that makes you sound like the star of your own blockbuster. That one's pure fun. Okay, I'll be the judge of whether it's pure fun or not, but go ahead and give it a try. In a world where stories are flat, voices are forgettable, and interviews sound the same, one man refuses to read the script. Tom Gulley, writer, broadcaster, and unapologetic truth-teller, has done it all. From the high-stakes newsroom of CBS News Radio to the creative helm of Cartoon Network, his voice has cut through the noise and landed in the pages of blah, blah, blah. Now, as host of the Tom Gulley Show, he's bringing sharp wit, deep insight, and just the right amount of mischief to YouTube and podcasts everywhere. This summer, this fall, every day you press play, prepare to laugh, prepare to think, and prepared to see the world the Gulley way. Coming to earbuds and eyeballs everywhere. Okay. That was, hold on. That was horrible. It's also offering to do the gritty 1970s cop show opening credits version, complete with freeze frames and theme music in your head. All right. Let's see the cop version. Funky bass line and brass hits. Freeze frame. Tom Gulley stepping out of a smoky newsroom with coffee in one hand and a notepad in the other. We all know it wouldn't be a notepad. It'd be a smoke. Narrator in a gravelly voice. Well, what other kind of narrators are there in these things? He's not your average reporter. He's not your average anything. Cut to Gulley leaning on police cruiser, laughing with a beat cop. Tom Gulley's been a news anchor, an editorial director, and a talk show host. But mostly, he's been trouble for anyone who hides the truth. Quick montage. Gulley behind the mic, the Tom Gulley Show. Eyebrows raised just like he caught someone in a lie. Yeah, now he's taking a run at my eyebrow. Gulley in the newsroom, slamming the phone down. Freeze frame mid-slam. Oh, I like that. Gulley pointing at a map on a corkboard, explaining something that changes everything. He's got contacts. He's got the charm. And he's got the first David Letterman scholarship, whatever that is. Final shot, Gulley walking down the street. Trench coat, hey, rumpled. Flapping in slow motion, sunlight flaring behind him. Tom Gulley, weekdays at 9. Crimes don't stand a chance. Theme fades out with one. Now it's offering to give me imaginary episode guide for season 1 of Gulley. Okay. Show me the episode guide. By the way, this is already getting things wrong all over the place. So I don't know if I've been frozen this whole time. Oh, now I'm going back to my main dashboard and it's not loading. Well, now it's really frozen up. Now it's frozen up like a bird's eye seafood dinner. Let's see here. Well, let's get some of your comments first. I don't know who this is. Shattered. It blocks everything. Blocking everything. Believe me, when we do, you're getting a heads up. We certainly want you. Okay, cool. Evil villain, Thomas and Gulliver. I guess that's me. Yeah, you nailed it, Rumpled. Judy Tester says Tom Gulley is a known radio personality and podcast host with background in broadcast. There was no documentation linking to the fictional character in Mary Shelley's book. That's funny. It might be the Tom Gulley Show in color. I always loved it when they would say in color. Rumpled, you and I are old enough to remember that. I had a coworker in the radio biz that opened up a news story with, "We're coming to you live," and he got done with his report, and the news director was like, "Coming to you live really isn't all that great of a, I mean, we didn't just crack the technology yesterday," which I thought was hilarious. Let's see. Jeremy B's here, whoever that is. Hi. The video has been super choppy, has it? There's another way I can do this. This is the browser way. I'm doing it on a browser. And apparently there's a piece of software that I can use as well. I mean, maybe I'll try that another time and see if it works better. It's a nice library. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very nice. Stribs, good to see you. Be better to see you if you'd take down some of them damn videos, but whatever, man. Whatever. You come in here, I'll say nice things. Let's get back to the other thing. So the video's been super choppy. Because it's not choppy, it just freezes. I can try it the other way. Oh, okay, so this is Gulley, Season 1, 1977. He doesn't just cover the news, he makes it. It's one of my favorite slogans. When The Daily Show first started, their theme line was, "When news breaks, we fix it," which I think is hilarious, personally. Okay, Season 1, which is usually 13 episodes. No, this is only 10. This is only 10. Okay, listen to these episodes. Okay, Episode 1, Deadline at Dawn. A rival reporter steals Gulley's exclusive, but when the tip-off leads to a mob cover-up, Gulley has until sunrise to break the story or lose more than just a headline. That's funny. Episode 2, The Man in the Mascot Suit. A beloved sports team's mascot disappears mid-game. Gulley follows the foam paw prints to a warehouse full of counterfeit tickets and a man who isn't as cuddly as he looks. Episode 3. I hope you're appreciating these, Rumpled, because these are kind of Columbo-esque. Episode 3. Dial M for mayor instead of murder. When the mayor's office is accused of payoffs to a shady developer, Gulley goes undercover as a building inspector. The deeper he digs, the shakier the foundation gets. Episode 4, The Last Broadcast. A pirate radio station starts airing confessions to unsolved crimes. Gulley has to find the location before the culprit signs off permanently. Scoops and here's one. Episode 6, Letterman's List. An old college friend sends Gulley a mysterious link to the first David Letterman scholarship. Turns out the names are all connected to a case the police gave up on years ago. Press Pass to Danger. The Byline Betrayal. A young journalist Gulley's been mentoring turns out to be feeding info to a crime syndicate. Gulley has to decide if he's going to break the story or break the kid's heart. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Static on the Line. Strange interference plays Gulley's late-night call-in show. Each caller seems to know more about a decades-old unsolved murder, and the killer might be on the line right now. Gulley uncovers a conspiracy that could bring down the entire city council, but the story's too big for just one reporter. and Gulley has to decide if sharing the scoop means losing it all. Well, I would say this is probably a better interaction than I've had with AI. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Oh, nice there. Oh, they've been down for years, and I told you that. I don't know. I think some of them are still up. The one with me and the cartoon character, I think, is still up. The wolf is here. He says, you're in a library. Is that Bracken? No, it's not Bracken. Hey, Wolf, did you get my email about that thing? Don't mention the thing, Wolf, please. Please don't mention the thing. For crying out loud. But I sent you a thing. People saying hi. Oh, H2BH, Mr. Guinness. People saying hi. Let's see. Tom using that free library Wi-Fi. You're darn right. Taking notes. Dial M for mayor. It is a good one. I got to pop my gullies out for this. You're breaking my heart, Tom. I don't worry about it. Obviously, damn, static on the line is something I'd actually watch. Same here. Sounds like this Gulley's a real jerk. This guy's a real jerk. I was going to call Wolf this morning really early because I know he's up all the time, but I didn't. I didn't. How do I get this to stop? This is the same thing as last time. How do I get it to quit? Anyway. Try hooking the Ethernet cable directly to your neck bolts. It helps with the internet connection. That could help, actually. That really could help. I didn't shave. I'm cutting my hair tomorrow. Let's see here. All right, let me go to Grok. This ought to lock it up real bad. Let me see what... Oh, I was going to ask another question. Dang it. I'm going to go backwards and ask that question. Dang it. Double donk dag it. Now I got to really lock the screen up for a long time. Well, lock that screen up for a long time now. All right, here we go. Now, well, what school has won the most national, NCAA championships in Division I football? Yeah, see, it got it wrong. It says the University of Alabama. But here's the thing. The NCAA doesn't award a championship in Division I football. Just a jerk. Just a real jerk. See, AI's a jerk. I'm frozen up. Hopefully when I'm frozen, and one of you guys can do this, hopefully when I'm frozen, you can still hear the audio. Hopefully. The Mutante, is that Doctorn or is that somebody else? Grok? Grok is the, Grok is the Twitter version of AI. Dial-up internet, Tom? No, it's that I'm doing this on a browser, I think. What's up, Tom? Welcome back. Yes, I hear. Okay, good. All right. Let me see what Grok has to say about things. Here's Grok. Man, I almost did some shows. Lonnie Anderson died. Ryan Sandberg died. Who else died? Bunch of people died. I mean, a bunch. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne died, which, who cares? Who else? There was one other biggie in there. I can't remember who it was. But Lonnie Anderson, who mama? There was somebody else in there too. A big one. I can't remember who. I certainly can't remember who. Okay, I'll ask Grok the same thing. Hi, whoops. My name is Tom Gulley. What can you tell? Oh, Malcolm Jamal Warner. If you're into that kind of thing. About myself. Oh, okay. Now, you guys know. All right, now, you guys know I have discussed me with Grok before. And it says, that's a fun question, but I don't have any personal info about you since we just met. However, I can look up some notable folks named Tom Gulley and see if that sparks any connection. Here's what I found about some Tom Gulleys out there. Thomas Jefferson Gulley, of course, the famous baseball player who played like briefly in the majors. Right fielder, pinch hitter for the Cleveland Indians, Chicago White Sox over a 3-year period. Career batting average of .207, so he sucked. After baseball, he served as the sheriff of Pulaski County, Arkansas, during the Little Rock 9 events and founded the state's first youth baseball league. He died tragically in 1966 in an accidental drowning during a hunting trip. Well, you know. And then there's Tom Gulley, broadcaster. That's me. There's a modern-day Tom Gulley. Well, wouldn't that be me? Grok, are you so stupid that you think the dead since like 1966 Tom Gulley is typing on a computer right now? There's a modern-day Tom Gulley hosting the Tom Gulley Show on YouTube, where he's known as an award-winning broadcaster and writer. The show covers a wide range of topics, pop culture, true crime, and has hit milestones like 500 episodes. If you're into media or storytelling, this might resonate. Oh, hey, and he also tells me there's other Tom Gulleys. There's a Tom Gulley linked to crop production services as a certified crop advisor in Franklinton, and another listed as owner at Lewis and Roca LLP in Albuquerque. I think that's the one that was the state attorney for Illinois. And when he was the state attorney and running for office, I have relatives in Illinois that got all sorts of placards and stickers and anyway. Plus a Tom Gulley in Manitou, Kentucky pops up in public records. Well, I don't really want to ask him anything now. ChatGPT offered to do a whole bunch of things for me. This guy didn't offer to do anything. Oh, Hulk Hogan. That's right. Thanks, Nun. Hulk Hogan bought the farm. But, man, after doing that many steroids for that long, they lobotomized Grok after it tried to do some non-consent. Yeah, I guess. No audio. I think there's audio. You should gather all the Tom Gulleys for Summit. Our Tom is a crop duster. I have to admit, I have crop dusted a few rooms in my day. Shirt. What happened to our boy J.J. McCartney? I haven't really checked that out. What happened to J.J. McCartney? I assumed J.J. was still doing his show, although I think I heard at one time that J.J.'s wife was sick of him doing the show or something. I don't know. I have not been in contact with any of my good friends at not even a show in ages. I don't even know if that's going on anymore. I know there was going to be a thing. Let me see here. If is there a way I can pin a thing to the top of the thing, or do I have to go and do that in YouTube? You know, I think even on StreamYard, I had to go do that on YouTube. Oh, I think his wife left him and he was in hospital ill a good while. Well, I hope he's not. You know, I don't wish bad on him. I wish lots of pranks on him, certainly. I'm going to pin the link to this show. I can only have one guest on at a time just to see if it's doable. Just to see if it's doable. Better turn that audio off there. I'm thinking that I'm going to have to try the software version of this. Let's see here. Let me pin this baby. Pin that baby. What? It says message retracted. Why would it say message retracted? I don't want that to be retracted. Pin message. There we go. And then, let me see something else. I don't know how you do these tips that they're talking about. I'll check into that. I'll check into that. You guys shouldn't have to, you know. See, the CIA is here. Oh my God. Glad to see you're back, Tom. Hope you're looking forward to another season of mediocrity with the Gunners. I don't know, man. We'll know pretty quick. We got Man United this weekend, and then I don't know who the next one is in the middle. But then we have Liverpool. So we'll know within the first 3 weeks. We did sign a striker, a bona fide striker finally. So, you know, I'm going to hide that. We went and got us a striker. Now, Grok, which can't figure out if it's me. And here's the thing. I'm talking to Twitter's AI. It should know by my account who the heck I am. All right. Wow. I'm on, I'm not. I'd say 20 web pages. Let's see. Okay, what is the Tom Gulley Show? Better get this right, Grok. Let's see. Variety of content, celebrities, experts, everyday people, pop culture, sports, true crime, current events. Known for engaging conversation and humorous takes, episodes like the annual Super Bowl commercial review, which I haven't done in 5 years, where Gulley offers commentary filled with contempt, vitriol, dislike, glory, hatred, and praise. I don't know where they got that, but that's actually a pretty fair presence on platforms like Facebook. Encourages interaction through calls, comments, and discussions on diverse subjects like grilling or forgotten memories. Additionally, Gulley has appeared on other shows such as Pod Awful, where he collaborated despite past tensions. Show aims to entertain and the show aims to entertain and inform, branding itself as a place to learn things about stuff. well, that's somewhat accurate. That is somewhat accurate. Welcome back to Just the Tip. Well, it's supposed to be a thing for tips. I don't know how that works. Shout outs. That's pretty good. Yeah, it is. It's not bad. Better than before. Now, let me ask it the NCAA question. What school has won the most NCAA championships in Division I football? Searching. And this gives a huge thing. University of Alabama and Yale. Actually, Yale has, a ton, but they were back in the 1800s and stuff. But this one also talks about the NCAA recognizing this and that and this and that. The NCAA does not award a championship in Division I. They do in Division II and Division III. Yes, you did get a shout out. It says, ask Grok about the JQ. I don't know what the JQ is, so I'm not, not only not asking him that, but I can't ask him that. I have no ability to ask him that. None whatsoever. Wonder what keeps making that automatic gain control do the thing. Maybe it's because I had it turned on at the start. I don't know. It's off now. On, off. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? I got no idea. The Jesus question. I don't know what that is. I'm not asking them any religious questions here. I'm sorry. I'm not asking that. Let's ask them something else. If you know the NCAA doesn't award or recognize any championships in Division I football, I can't believe a word you tell me. Dummy. You're absolutely right, and I appreciate you calling it out. NCAA doesn't officially award a recognition. Then it gives me like a book on something I already knew and had to tell it. AI, you're just unrewarding. AI is unrewarding. Can you believe the NAACP award? I wouldn't mind an NAACP award. Maybe Grok can help you explain the Monty Hall problem. Don't know what that is. Ask it for Comedy Shaman's achievements compared with your own. I'm going to do that. I don't want to talk about the 3 cubes. I don't want to ask it the elevator question here, although I will say I'm the only person to have successfully answered the elevator question. Think about that. Please compare the career achievements of Tom Gulley to that of comedy shaman. Let's see here. Comparing the career achievements of Tom Gulley and Comedy Shaman is tricky since they operate in similar online media spaces but have distinct paths, and the available information paints them in contrasting lights. Here's a breakdown based on what's out there, keeping in mind the limited and sometimes satirical nature of the sources, especially regarding Comedy Shaman. The Tom Gulley Show, blah, blah, blah. Recognition, described as an award-winning journalist and master storyteller, has been called a radio legend in some online circles. Guests on his show praised him as the most articulate, well-spoken, and level-headed host, suggesting a reputation for professionalism. Yeah, that's a laugh. Media presence. He's appeared on other platforms, like Pod Awful, as an actor, and is credited as a producer for Ouch! 1990. His show has, and I was a producer of Ouch! In 1990. His show has a strong social media presence, particularly on the YouTube and Facebook, where he engages with audience with interactive content. Dabbleverse involvement. Okay. Gulley is noted as a Dabbleverse creator, term tied to online commentary and trolling communities, where he's portrayed as a dominant figure in verbal sparring, particularly against Comedy Shaman. He's often involved in discussions on various podcasts covering controversial figures and events in online content creation world, showing his influence in the niche internet subcultures. Key achievements. Long-running podcast with diverse guest roster and significant episode count. Recognized as skilled broadcaster with awards. Established presence in both mainstream and niche online media spaces. All right, here's what Comedy Shaman, primarily known through Pod Awful. His content is described as chaotic, focusing on personal misadventures and online feuds. A satirical portrayal as a 30-year-old drug-addled dreamer. That's not a satirical portrayal. That's who's fled his mom's trailer and faced various public mishaps. He's a polarizing figure in the Pod Awful and Dabbleverse communities, often depicted as a failed live streamer who's been outmatched in verbal confrontations, most notably by Tom Gulley. His content includes reaction to other creators, example, Red Bar, and involvement in online drama. Controversies. Sources paint him as a former meth addict and figure prone to self-inflicted public embarrassment, like crashing cars while on Discord, or engaging in ill-fated romantic pursuits. Hello. He's also described as a former enemy of Pod Awful, who later reconciled with host Jesse P.S. for a 14-year anniversary show. His work lacks the structured consistency of Gulley's show, with references to a season 2 of his content, suggesting sporadic activity. There's no mention of awards or mainstream recognition, and his reputation leans heavily on being a chaotic comedic figure in niche internet circles. Key achievements: gained notoriety in Pod Awful and Dabbleverse communities, though often for negative reasons. Reconciled with Pod Awful for a collaborative episode, indicating some resilience in maintaining relevance. Limited structured output compared to Gulley, focusing on live streaming and reactive content. Comparison. Career longevity and output. Tom Gulley has clear edge in long-running structured show. The Tom Gulley Show has reached significant milestones and covers a wide range of topics with notable guests. Reputation and recognition. Gulley is portrayed as a professional, award-winning broadcaster with a positive reputation among guests and audiences. Comedy Shaman, conversely, is depicted as a struggling figure with a history of personal and public missteps, lacking any noted awards or mainstream credibility. Influence in niche communities. Both are involved in the Dabbleverse. Gulley is described as a dominant figure who schooled Shaman in verbal confrontation, suggesting a greater influence and respect within this space. Shaman's role is more that of a controversial comedic foil. Content style. Gulley's content is structured, guest-driven, and spans mainstream and niche topics, aiming to inform and entertain. Shaman's output is chaotic, reactive, and tied to personal drama. Professional achievements. Gulley has credits as an actor and producer and is recognized as a journalist and storyteller. Shaman has no such credits, with his achievements limited to maintaining a presence despite setbacks. Conclusion. Tom Gulley's career achievements significantly outshine comedy Shaman's on terms of longevity, professionalism, and recognition. Gulley is depicted as the stronger, more respected figure, particularly in direct interactions with Shaman. There we go. You're welcome. Let's see here. Where are we at? It actually, oh wait, two ultra rude dudes. Are those the two guys from New Jersey? I don't know who they are. I mean, I know the name. I don't know who they are though. It's actually Comedy Shaman, and it actually has Comedy Shaman in its training data. It might not. It might have just gotten in there because I asked for it. Nah, it's Tom Gulley's Dabbleverse. Grosh better get the facts straight. I wonder if you can get Grok to act and respond as Rufio Phoenix. I don't know. I can't believe Grok didn't mention the turn, my friends. Oh yes, the turn. Anyway, I only get 4 hours a month or something free, or maybe it's 4 hours at a time or a day, or it's a lot cheaper than StreamYard. But this is not good enough. This is freezing up and stuff. I'm going to try the software version of it. I'm going to try the version with the software. That was great. I'm going to try the software version. Yes, I am. There's a thing here. It's actually got drum rolls and chants and cheers, but they don't let you use that for free. And there's a thing where they let you share screenshots, the screen and videos, but oh wait, I can do that, but I don't know. I haven't figured out yet how to put pictures up here and make screens and stuff. I still gotta watch videos and whatnot, and nobody's tried to guess, so it's back to the same old show. Nobody wants to. I bare my soul to the internet and just pin the whole thing right there. First Jesse comes back, now Tom. It's a mitzvah. I didn't know Jesse had left. Big Rack. Is that short for Big Raccoon, or is it short for, it's the Star of David and Havana Gila. Yes. So anyway, just trying this out. I'm not totally dissatisfied with it. It's just, I guess I got to pay or watch some videos this weekend. I know I can create a thumbnail later and put it in YouTube, but at that point, why bother? And I do know that I can schedule broadcasts in advance. I do have the ability to do that. I just didn't do it for this. And there's some design things with backgrounds and overlays and things. I haven't figured out how to change my name or anything like that. The dumb logo in the corner, I'll be able to put mine there. I think. Hold on. Logo. Yeah. Let's see. There's design. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Styles. of various themes that I can use, text and video. Oh, I could have played the video for the show, but they only let you have like 150 megs, which I didn't want to convert my other one. Like, why? Hello, AI Tom Gulley. You look just like the real one, says Fishman. I will say this, they don't show me the avatars in this for you guys. So like Fishman, I remember his guy in a ball cap, and certain other people I remember what they look like. And so now I just have to read the names. But I think maybe I'll watch some videos this weekend, and I might try to, figure out some, some stuff and see if it works better on the software. If it doesn't work better on the software than this work, I'm not going to do it because I can't have it all choppy and whatnot. Nobody wants that. But I've pinned, excuse me, I've pinned, it says add guest. I don't have anybody here. I assume that if somebody tried to guest, it would pop up on my screen here. So no one's tried to do that. I assume if someone super chatted, I don't know how to do these tips. How do viewers tip on YouTube with Streamlabs? Monthly tipping. Well, that's monthly tipping is basically just a. Oh wait, hold on. It says somebody joined. Oh, here we go. There we go.
What's going on, Tom? Woo!
Hey everybody, it's Clam King, better known as Scont from
Scott
Australia.
from Dead. Yeah, what's going on?
Why are you on my show unclothed?
You requested me. You booked me this way. You
I
said,
did not book you
yeah,
that way.
you booked me this way. You said, Scott, I need you on my show. I need you unclothed and
On
ready
my
to go.
show. I never said
That's
show.
how you said.
I didn't say show.
Yeah, that's how you said.
Show.
You said unclothed and ready to go. The producer's here, everybody.
Yeah, you're not the producer. I think it gives you a link to post in the chat field. I don't know what that means. I'll have to figure out the tips. 14 months of membership. None. Roger Dog 20. Scont. People are calling you by your Scont name.
Yeah.
Not the producer of the show.
The producer.
Not actually the producer. What time is it in what's the name of that third world country you live in?
New Zealand. It's 9:30 in the morning.
I think I want you really small down there. I feel like I'm more dominant if you're small on the screen. All right, I'll go ahead and. Ooh, look at that. We got our names there.
That's clever. That's clever.
What's this one here? There we go. That's probably best.
This way you can pretend that you're in bed with me.
Why would I want to pretend that I'm...
That's right. You would prefer that you are really in bed with me.
Why would I want to pretend that I'm a girl with a husband that's got a big Lego fixation?
She's separated from her husband now. So.
Does that make it less fun for you to cheat with her on the husband?
I'm not cheating at all. I'm a innocent party in all of this.
Well, you know she was married. Well, she's still married.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not innocent. You know you're carrying on with a married woman.
Listen, Tom, do you like to buy stolen goods?
No.
But they're cheaper.
Are they?
Yeah, usually.
Really? Not if you get caught.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get caught, then you just have to hand back the goods.
Well, no, you'd be charged with receiving stolen goods.
That's not a crime. Receiving stolen goods is not a crime, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
Know where I'm from, man. That's
Well, nothing's a crime where you're from.
right.
It's a whole nation of people that were started by criminals.
Well, think now, which is the truly free country? If I'm allowed to receive stolen goods without fear of retribution.
The country made up of laws that controls the world.
Control.
You're
Control,
not free.
which is
You're not free
completely-
if somebody can legally take your stuff and sell it to somebody else.
No, it's not. It's not legal to take someone's stuff, but it is legal to purchase those goods, although you may have to give them back.
Well, even that. And by the way, good point, Rumple Trenchcoat. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button if you believe in purchasing stolen goods should not be a
But
crime.
you're carrying on with a married woman that you know she's married. So you're not innocent.
I haven't seen a marriage certificate, so
But you just
it's
told
like
me she was
it's
separated.
Schrodinger's marriage, Tom.
You told me she was separated from him.
That's correct.
You can't get separated from someone you're not married to.
I feel like we're separated all the time, Tom. I wish that wasn't the case, but
Oh, would you look at this? This is so nice. Look at that. Thank you for Shattered Dimensions. $4.99. Welcome back, Tom. Glad to see you and a half-nude scont on Friday night, HSTVH. I wish I could figure out how to tell you guys how to tip. The tipping. Because then I get all of that.
yeah,
I don't know how
Tom's
that's
doing
done.
it tough these days.
Yeah.
He's having to cut his own hair, and
I've done that since COVID. I do it better than they do it. But it needs to be cut. It needs to be cut.
I do not do my own hair.
I noticed you've trimmed your beard, though.
Yeah, I did trim my beard. I just got back from a work conference where I drank a few too many liquids.
There's a Uber Eats has a conference.
They do. They bring all the drivers together, and we all sit in our cars and watch a movie on the drive-in theater. And
Who brings the food to you guys?
a guy on the
DoorDash?
scooter? A guy on the scooter drives between all the cars and hands out little sausages on a plate.
Yeah. No chicken burgers. These guys refer to a chicken sandwich as a chicken burger over in Australia.
We got the Uber Eats conference catered by DoorDash. That's right. That's a good one. I should have said
Catered by
that.
DoorDash. Yeah. Or Grubhub. Do you have Grubhub over there?
No, we don't. Okay, so we used to have one called Deliveroo. And the roo was like a kangaroo. But you know what? It wasn't even Australian. It was a Chinese company. I feel like they appropriated our fucking culture. It's not really great.
That's terrible language. But by the same token, you guys put the letter O, and in that case, two O's. I imagine you do roo for everything, but you guys put, it's a
Beautiful culture.
It's a drinko, it's a forko, you just put O on the end of something, and that's the slang term for it.
We put all kinds of vowels. I don't think it's exclusive
Like
to O's. I mean, we do brekkie and, it's,
Yeah, you got that from the British, though.
I think we got all of it from the British and the Scottish and the Irish.
No, there's a lot of dumb ones you guys have. You know, and you put the word super in front of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you're not fooling anybody. It's shrimp on the barbo. Exactly. Grid zombie
You
knows what
can't.
I'm
You
talking
can't.
about.
Yeah, it's Barbie. Yeah, like I said, there's E's, there's O's.
Shrimpo. You know, if I was over there, you'd call me Tomo. Hello, Tomo. You know,
I would call you mate.
you'd call me Super Tom. You put super on the front of everything. So you're still carrying
You're
on with
labouring on that fact, Tom. You need to get more facts about Australia. You
supercars.
you
Let's watch
go
the
you go over the
supercars.
same things every single
They're
time.
not cars, they're supercars. You are still carrying on with the lady who's still married, but yet separated.
Yeah, because she, strangely, people don't usually seek companionship outside their marriage when they're happy with their marriage.
I
Tom?
don't know about that. They might just be happier with someone else. They could still be happy. But she can't be really attractive
I think
because
she's
her
pretty
husband plays with Legos. If your husband plays with Legos, that's not the kind of dude that's going to be able to get a super good looking girl.
It's true. It's true.
Do they have children?
One child.
So you're breaking up a family. Oh God, Scott, you need to do some sit-ups and stuff, man. You're a young man and you're hopelessly out of shape.
Yeah, man. It's
What time
it's
is it
a
over
thing.
there? It's morning time. It's like 7 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning. Keep up.
It's a Saturday morning. Well, it's a Saturday morning. You don't have to watch your kids, do you?
No, they're not here this weekend.
Who's got them this weekend?
Their mother.
Is she dating a guy that likes to play with like Pokemon cards or
No, I don't know what he plays with. He seems to always be coming up with like. I remember I went around their house, well, my house
I'll
technically,
bet you
but
did.
I went around the house a few months ago, and he showed me how he found a book, sort of like a one. There's like long, skinny bookcases, but like where it's only maybe 30 centimeters wide, but very tall. And he worked out a way. You don't 30 centimeters, yeah.
It's about
And
7 inches. It's about 7 and or it's about 8 inches. It's about 8 inches because
is it like
2.54 centimeters is an inch.
maybe it was 40 centimeters. I don't know. Anyway, he laid it down on his side and filled it up with potting mix and turned it into a planter, and he was very pleased with himself. And
Okay,
I
so your ex-wife's not hot either, is what you're telling me?
well, she was hot when she was younger.
When did you marry her? How old were you
I
guys when
never
you got
married
married?
her. I never married her. I'm unmarriable.
How old was she when you were dating? How old were the two of you?
She was. We were both in our 20s, yeah,
You're
mid
so
20s.
lucky right now that I don't know how to put pictures up on this thing
Mm-hmm.
because I have some pictures of you when you were much younger,
Mm-hmm.
like in college or something.
Yeah, much
They're
hotter.
very embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a big weekend planned?
I got to get up, do some grocery shopping. Um, she's coming over with some like soup or some shit like that to make me feel better.
Oh, you're not feeling
Then,
well.
well, I'm feeling all right. I mean, I'm a little bit hoarse, as you could probably tell.
No, didn't
Can't
really.
tell.
You
I
got a
just sound the
flu.
same like I always sound.
You got like you're laying in bed. Uh, you got a flu, fever, something?
No, not a flu. Just when you've been. I mean, you don't drink much, so you wouldn't know. But
I don't drink at
when you're
all.
on a tear over 3 days, you know,
Did you ever have a wallet chain?
I never had a wallet chain. Yeah, no, I never had a wallet chain.
Stanley Cross is here.
Salute.
You want to talk
Tom,
about drinking?
why do you have a
talk
racing
to
chair?
Stanley. It's a gamer chair that I got on the advice, not advice, but yeah, kind of the advice of a friend of mine who's actually very famous. She has 1 million Facebook followers. And I thought it would be super comfortable. It's not.
It's not.
It's really not. It's not. So
No, you need an office chair, like something that's designed to be sat on for 10 hours.
when I was in Utah, the chair that I had was the former chair of the judge of that county. And let me tell you something, it was the greatest chair that I ever owned. It's just that shipping it from Utah to Dallas would have been it was just an insane amount of money, but it was super high back. It was the greatest chair ever. I have a friend that works for Herman Miller. I'm going to see if she'll get me a deal on a chair. This one sucks. I mean, it's I guess if you sat back, I don't know how anybody games in this chair.
No, I have a I don't know what they call them. It's like a Japanese spine chair or whatever, but it's like this long piece of metal that goes all the way around, and then it's just platforms of like mesh that hold you up. That's how my chair is. But
Yeah,
after
I've heard about those Japanese hanging chairs that you like to use. The thing of it is that a chair, I don't know. The chairs that you're talking about, my last work chair was really incredible. It was mesh, and it was big. It was roomy. But this, I don't know how anybody could do that.
the chair I have is like mesh the whole way around, and even the base is even mesh. So
Shiatsu chair.
In
Is it
theory, you could sit on it naked, shit yourself, and the shit would just dribble straight through. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't drink, so but shiatsu chair, is that what you're talking about?
I don't know.
Ergonomic or something?
I don't know.
I should have a better chair. You're right. I deserve a better chair.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that. But
Great Tom Gulley, huh?
so you're just gonna go grocery shopping. That's your weekend plan, and so you are basically hungover, is what you're telling me.
Well, I'm not hungover. I didn't drink yesterday.
But you said after 2 or 3 days of drinking.
That's right. I did drink 2 to 3 days worth.
See, you don't have a
few
flu.
days ago.
You don't have a fever.
No fever.
You don't. So why are you feeling under the weather?
Because as you get older, the alcohol, bounce back from 2 to 3 days of drinking within one day, So, and
That's called
I'm
a
taking the
hangover.
opportunity. No, it's not a hangover. Hangover is what you have the day after.
What's this called?
That's just called tired.
Not being very manly. What is it known as?
I don't know. It doesn't have a name. Nobody's ever come up with a name for it.
Well, why don't you come up with a name for it?
I think it's just I'm having a sleep in, Tom. I don't have to explain myself to you, mate.
Well, I just am concerned because she's bringing you soups.
Well, she suggested that we go get one of those like pizza making kits, Then we would make pizza, and I suggested that I couldn't think of anything worse than making pizza.
I make
At
pizza
the
all the
moment.
time. It's not that hard. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. But if I had to do it with a lady friend, I wouldn't like it.
And then she was like, "Well, what do you feel like?" And I said, "I don't feel like anything much. I just want."
Men don't eat soup.
They do eat soup.
No,
Soup is a great
no,
soup is a great nourishing treat,
no.
especially in very cold weather.
Treat?
It's a treat.
It's not a treat. People will give you soup just to get it out of their house. It's soup is all the things that you would normally like to eat in water.
Right, but then
Oh! Grid Zombie's got a great suggestion for what you have right now.
yeah,
Everyone
sconted.
should sconted. Yeah,
That's
that's
fun.
the new name for it.
Yeah,
You
just
know,
sconted.
I'm just
When
feeling
you're
a little.
feeling a little bit under the weather, but you're not sick.
I'm sconted.
Yeah,
I'm just God, I was sconted this morning. Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, Grid
yeah.
Zombie.
No worries, man. No worries. I'm actually Grid Zombie in the chat, so I actually came up with that idea.
No, you're not. You're Clam
Yeah,
King.
I'm also Grid Zombie.
I don't think you are.
Yeah, I'm using Grid Zombie on my phone right now. See?
I don't think that's you.
hmm
I don't think you have the ability to talk to me and then also type things.
I definitely do.
So she's gonna come over and bring. What kind of soup is she bringing you?
I don't know. I didn't make those decisions, Tom.
Soup
I,
is
I would like a pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup with lots of cracked pepper and some sour cream. That would be pretty good.
pumpkin, really?
You don't like pumpkin soup?
No, I don't like any soup. I will eat tomato bisque under protest. I will eat beer cheese soup because it's just a bowl of cheese. And I'll eat French onion if it's made really, really well. And then I have a friend whose wife makes tortellini soup, but it's really not. It's basically tortellini and cream sauce. It's not really a soup. But no, I don't like soup.
I love soup. Soup is such a nourishing treat. And I
Here's
said treat again.
here's proof that soup sucks. A soup party. We all know how bad that is. Hamburger soup. See, soup is all the things that I might otherwise love to eat. I was dating this girl from Poland one time, and she started making some fish. And she was frying it and doing some other things and doing things with other vegetables. And I'm like, this smells great. This is going to be a great meal. And she put it in water with a little vinegar and stuff and let it get cold. And that's how they eat it. And I'm just like, what? Why would you drown? Why would you put that in water? It makes no sense.
What is good for you, Tom?
I am almost out of things I want to eat here. I too I have to go to the grocery store in the morning.
We could go grocery shopping together, Tom.
Nah, my grocery shopping
Can we
takes.
share a trolley? Can we share a trolley? But I'll put all my stuff to the left, and you put all your stuff to the right.
I'm sure a trolley is what you call like a shopping cart.
Yeah, a trolley. That's what it's called.
Over here, a trolley is something that you get on in San Francisco to go down the street.
That's called a tram, Tom.
No, a tram is something that goes through the air, is suspended.
What?
Well, sometimes a tram can be like a train, but a shopping
What do you
cart.
think a trolley is? A trolley is on rails.
Trolley is a different kind of thing because a trolley generally in the United States is powered by electric wires above the trolley. A tram is powered by an engine that pulls the thing. But
No, a tram is powered by electricity.
Uh-oh. There's your leader. Hey, girls.
What's up, baby? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
This is the free version, so I can only have one guest.
All right, I'll get off so Jessica can get on.
No, well, you can if you want. He's just going to get on and not show his face, so. But that's fine. I appreciate you coming on and testing. Just left. These Australians are just so rude. A cart is something pulled by a horse, not a shopping cart. And in my case, it is kind of pushed by a horse. A little bit. And Jesse won't even come on here. Big Rack says, Big Rack, hey now. Speaking my language. Can't tonight. I'm not coming on. Looking good. Thank you, though. So see, he just came in and destroyed the show. And my only guest left. Ooh, the internet's boyfriend is here. H2B cute. You know. All right. I probably should go anyway. Since I only get 4 hours unless I start paying for it. But tomorrow or sometime this weekend, I'll try to do this with the software version. See how that goes. I'm sure it'll suck. And I should watch some videos and read some stuff. I just gave this a try. But I appreciate everybody for stopping in. Whoa, what a devil may care, just absolutely, laugh in the face of death, live on a razor's edge time we've had this evening. Here, let me ask Grok, what is a trolley? There we go. Let's see what it says as I freeze up. Small wheeled cart. It can be, other than what we think it is, a trolley. San Francisco cable cart, that type of thing. It says it is small wheeled cart or table used for serving food or drinks. Now, I have heard that. It's to shuttle people or luggage. Trolley could be a cart used in mines or factories, often on tracks. Well, I think the thing to keep in mind here is Australia needs to get their language down. They keep, let's see here. Grok, yeah, I asked Grok. Welcome back, King Tom, says J.R. Beardling. Well, thank you, J.R. Beardling. Live from the library. See, I can't upload my own backgrounds. Maybe because I have the free version of Streamlabs. Otherwise, there'd be something so cool back there. Trust me. It's also disconcerting to me that it's doing the sound reduction crap again. But that could be my fault. That could be my fault for not having it turned off when I started. Sometimes there's Scott Green, not Zombie. We have our language down. No. It's like you guys are running your own kind of English over there. It's pidgin English. It's not really English. I am out of stuff. I'm out of bread. I'm out of everything. I cut it too close. Now I'm out of everything. I got some pop. I do have some Earl Campbell's hot and cheddar sausages. But I got to go to the grocery store tomorrow. 7 a.m. Well, I go at 5:45. Australians are marble-mouthed. See? Yeah. You go there and get yourself some sausage, some super sausage. Super sausage. So anyway. Hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in. I don't know what I did this for. I got bored and thought, hey, if there was a way I could make 30% more money on this thing just by getting tips instead of super chats, because if you get these tips, which I'm assuming are more for probably Twitch and stuff, but there's got to be a way to do it on YouTube, then it starts to make a little more sense. And I need to get guests. There's one particular guest I really want to get, and it's a guy that used to be a soccer referee. Well, assuming he's not refereeing anymore. He's in the Indiana Soccer Hall of Fame, and talk to him and see if he even remembers me playing and stuff. But anyway. All right, I better shut this thing down. I normally would play my video, but it only allows me to upload a video of 150 megs, and I was too lazy to reduce the video that I have, which is like 400 meg, down to 150. So I didn't. Get that bag, Tom. I don't know what that means, but see you in my dreams tonight, Uncle Tom. I don't know who J.R. Beardling is. Sometimes you guys change your names. Sometimes you just use a brand new name. I don't know. Do I have any new news to report? My car is just running so well. A guy pulled up. I was parking it. Was it this week? Might have been the end of last week. I was parking it, and a guy pulled up and said, "How much do you want for it?" He wanted it. This is Bob Sphincter. Well, that narrows it down. Have a great night, folks. Hey, same to you, Rumpled Trenchcoat. And if you guys haven't checked out Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast on YouTube, you got to do it. Get that bag, as youth speak, for make that money. Hey, I heard a youth speak phrase that I really am going to start using, and it was, it means I'm going to complete something, usually a thought. And it was, hey, give me a second. I'm going to put the fries in the bag. It just means I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. We're best friends in Discord. Is this Jex? Because if it is, that's why I haven't been back in the Discord. If it is. And it's why I probably won't be back on the Discord. Is this guy named Jex is such a drain of everything good and sweet and holy in the world that I just being around him. I was being a nice guy. I was telling some stories. People are asking me to tell things. I probably shouldn't. If I could ban him from life, I would. No, I hate that creature. Him and Citizen M, but and he said, well, hey, what if I go into so-and-so chat room? Okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to sit here while the ending song plays, and then I'm going to end the thing. I don't really have any good stuff to put up on the screen, so I really don't know how to put things up on the screen yet. But I figure you guys might want to hear the song, right? Much more than you'd like to hear me. And I haven't heard the song in so long that I'd kind of like to hear it. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. I don't know when. I don't know how often. But I do want to try the software version and see if it works better. And incidentally, StreamYard is now offering me like 50% off of their price for a certain number of months. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll put that up there. A lot of people that put emojis up, it doesn't work for them, but anyway. So till next time, we'll see you next time.
Talking about, we're talking about spiders, and we're talking about pervitin, and we're talking about Bigfoot. I'm here to tell you where he's been. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way. They call me Mr. Gulley. I'm here to save the day. They call me Mr. Gulley, and I'm gonna lead the way. Here we go now. I'm talking about Mr. Gulley, and you don't know where he's been. Oh no, he's been right in your alley. Well, I'm Mr. Gully, yes I am. So what we talking about?